So minutes ago, President Trump and Vladimir Putin wrapped up their news conference pretty quickly after nearly 3+ hours behind closed doors. I don't know if they blew off lunch or not. It was supposed to be a meeting, then a working lunch with a bigger group. But we just know we had a brief press conference at the end. But they did seem to get something done. We just don't know what yet. White House correspondent Edward Lawrence. Edward, you saw how many business people came from the Russian side, and you also know the Commerce Secretary and Treasury Secretary made the trip. What do you take from that?
You know, it was really interesting, and not just the fact that they're there. It's the fact that Russian President Vladimir Putin, in his statement there, made a business pitch to the president. He came out and said that this agreement could create a business partnership with the United States. The Russian president went on to say, he specifically mentioned the space industry where they could do some business. Also, he talked about high tech and digital trade going on here. Now, that could be a little self-serving. I'm sure the Russian president is looking at China. They're looking at the United States and seeing those advanced chips that are going to China, the lesser advanced than we have here in the U.S., but still advanced AI chips. They're probably trying to get in on some of that. But the Russian president obviously would like to have a business relationship with the United States. You know, it was interesting when he said that our economy is growing at 20%. You saw a smirk a little bit from President Trump because many experts believe that's just not simply the case. But it was interesting about this business pitch. Now, we did not hear anything about a land swap, which is going into this. That's one of the things that possibly was on the table. It's interesting with that land swap because if you look at a map of what the area that Russia controls in Ukraine, that's where the rare earth mineral mines are. And so if the U.S. starts swapping some of that territory, or if Ukraine starts swapping some of that territory, then there could be some issue related to the joint partnership that the U.S. has with Ukraine. We have a 50-50 deal on any future projects to mine some of that rare earth mineral. So there's a lot of global complexity going on with these talks back here. But again, President Trump says we're not quite there yet, which is the bottom line.
Right. And that whole area has not been conquered by Russia. So why would Ukraine give up the most valuable piece of land that they've worked so hard to hold on to since they've been attacked since 2014? Ed, thank you so much. We'll look forward to more details in your analysis.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.